In this lecture, we will study limit superior and limit inferior of sequence of real numbers Sn n is equal to 1 to infinity. It is a sequence of real numbers, and for this sequence we will study limit superior and limit inferior. Basically, this number gives idea about how large the terms of sequence Sn can be when n becomes large and large. I repeat, this number gives idea about how large terms of this sequence can be when n becomes large and large. This number gives idea about how large terms of sequence how small terms of sequence Sn can be when n becomes large and large. So how large or how big and how small terms of this sequence can be when n becomes large and large. If sequence converges to L, then the simple interpretation is that terms get close to L as n becomes large and large. So, it is clear that if sequence converges, then value of these two must be equal, and that must be equal to L. It is the main theme of this section to prove that sequence Sn converges to L if and only if both of these are equal and these are equal to L, that is limit of a sequence. With this, we begin by rigorous definition of this limit superior and limit inferior of a sequence. Let us define this. Let Sn n is equal to 1 to infinity be a sequence of real numbers. Be a sequence of real numbers. We consider a first case. If Sn n is equal to 1 to infinity is not upper bounded, then we define limit superior of Sn as infinity. So this is obvious because it is not upper bounded. So how large terms of sequence Sn can be? It can be as large as we want. So limit superior is infinity. Second case, if Sn, the sequence Sn is upper bounded, then for each n belongs to I, we define capital M n as LUB of the sequence, not sequence, a set Sn, Sn plus 1, Sn plus 2 and so on. So it is LUB of this set. It contains all terms onward Sn. The supremum or least upper bound of this set is denoted by capital Mn. It is easy to observe that Mn is non-increasing. It is non-increasing. Why is it? As Sn plus 1 is a superset of the set Sn plus 1, Sn plus 2 and so on. So it contains small terms, this set. So its LUB will be Mn and it will be greater equal to Mn plus 1, and for this reason it is non-increasing. It holds for all n because this is superset. So obviously supremum of this set will be greater equal to supremum of this set. So it is a superset. Okay. Now this sequence is non-decreasing. So for this sequence there are only two possibilities. If it is lower bounded, then it will be convergent. If it is not lower bounded, it will be divergent. So let me write two possibilities. First possibility, if n is equal to 1 to infinity is lower bounded, then it is convergent, and we define its convergent and we define limit superior as let me erase this part. It's convergent and we define limit n tends to infinity supremum of Sn equals to limit n tends to infinity Mn. So it is convergent means this limit exists finitely. The second possibility is that if Mn, the sequence Mn is not lower bounded, then we define limit supremum or superior of sequence Sn to be minus infinity, because the sequence Mn is going to diverge to minus infinity in case it is non-increasing and not lower bounded. It is always non-increasing, and if it is not lower bounded, then this is going to diverge to minus infinity, and for this reason we define limit superior as minus infinity. Overall, there are three possibilities for limit supremum. As you can observe, the sequence Sn is not upper bounded. This is first possibility, and in this case its value is infinity. The second possibility, Mn is lower bounded, where Mn is supremum of this set. In this case, its value is limit of this sequence, Mn itself. And third possibility, Mn is not lower bounded, then in this case limit superior is minus infinity. So we have covered all three possibilities in this definition of limit superior. Now in next part, let us define limit inferior of a sequence. So in order to define this, we again have to consider three cases. But here we have to define it in a way that this will give us the idea about how small terms of this sequence Sn can be when n becomes large and large. I repeat this number gives idea about how small terms of sequence Sn can be when n becomes large and large. So we will make the changes. There will again be three possibilities. I am going to modify this only. Let Sn be a sequence of real numbers. If Sn is not lower bounded, note that we have to define limit inferior. So I have to make suitable changes. If it is not lower bounded, it is not lower bounded. What it means? Terms we can make as small as we want. Okay? As small as we want. So limit inferior of Sn in this case will be minus infinity. If the sequence Sn is not lower bounded, then limit inferior will be minus infinity, because we can make terms as small as we want by taking n sufficiently large. If Sn is lower bounded, then for each n belongs to I, we use capital M for supremum. Now I am using small m as greatest lower bound or infimum of this set. It is greatest lower bound or infimum of this set. Then this sequence Mn, small mn, is non-decreasing as it is superset. So note that this set is bigger, means it contains all terms. So hence Mn is less equal to Mn plus 1. LUB of this set is clearly greater equal to LUB of this set. So LUB of subset is greater equal. That's why we have this relation and it is non-decreasing. Again there will be two possibilities. The sequence small mn is upper bounded. If sequence mn is upper bounded, then it will be convergent, because we know that every non-decreasing and upper bounded, every non-decreasing and upper bounded sequence is convergent. Hence this sequence is convergent, and in this case we define limit n tends to infinity infimum of Sn as limit of this sequence, limit n tends to infinity small mn. The third possibility will be Mn is not upper bounded. So sequence is non-decreasing and it is not upper bounded. It means that it will diverge to infinity. So this is going to be infinity, this limit. So, and in this case we define limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity as infinity. So again there are three possibilities. If the sequence Sn itself is not lower bounded, then limit inferior is minus infinity. If the sequence Mn is upper bounded, then limit inferior equals to limit of Mn, and if sequence Mn is not upper bounded, then limit inferior equals to infinity. So overall there are 6 possibilities. 3 possibilities for this. First possibility, second possibility, and third possibility, not upper bounded, that is third possibility. And as we had seen, there were 3 possibilities for limit superior as well. Basically it gives the idea about how large terms of sequence Sn can be when n becomes large and large. It is our main purpose of this session or this section to prove the result that sequence Sn converges to L if and only if limit inferior of Sn equals to limit superior of Sn. In coming lectures, we will be proving this. Thank you.